Hello, I'm Mitra Sorrells in the PhocusWire studio with Anna Kofoed from Allianz Partners. She is Chief Travel Officer. Welcome, Anna.
Thank you very much.
So I know, we've been hearing a lot about Allianz. It's kind of positioned as the ultimate digital companion for life. From your perspective, what sets it apart in a crowded digital services space?
I think one of the things we heard yesterday that was extremely interesting to me was the travel industry has focused a lot around inspiration, planning, and with Allianz, I think we also there from before you go on your trip, but actually it's a lot about when you're on your trip and things might not go exactly as you expected, and then you might need help and support. And that's when we're there, but not only, also to actually prevent you having problems in the moment. So I would say that that's really what sets it apart. And if I then look at some of the other players that are also a bit in our space, what really sets Allianz Partners and makes us different is that we're bringing in our other lines of business, for example, medical, no? So it's not just the typical travel services that we're bringing in. We're bringing in doctors, if you get ill on your trip, etc., which are our own in-house doctors, no? That can actually fly out and get you home if you need to.
Okay. So, and you've kind of touched on it there. And I know in your launch presentation, you touched on how Allianz brings together travel, health, cyber services. How does this reflect Allianz Partners' broader strategy?
Yeah. So I would say this is at the core of our strategy. This is really, and it's not just about our travel line of business. We're really bringing all our lines of business into Allianz. And more importantly, it's from a customer perspective, no? So from a customer perspective, it means that you will eventually have your travel insurance, your cyber insurance, your health insurance, your motor car insurance, etc., on the Allianz app. So that will be when it truly adds significant value, not just in the travel space, but beyond, which is also what differentiates Allianz.
Okay. And how would you say that Allianz is transforming the way travel sellers can really engage with their customers and build trust, especially, in those moments of need when something goes wrong?
Yeah. I think it's the fact that there is this digital connectivity to the travelers, when they're on the road. Those services can be both through the Allianz app, where customers download it from the Google store or from the Apple store. But also we can integrate those services into the ecosystems and the apps of our partners, which means that not just is it value to the customer and the traveler, it's also value to the partner that they can then pass on. No, so it really becomes the customer's choice where they go for those services and really get that value from both the partner and from Allianz.
Okay. So I know, the Allianz product has really been evolving quite rapidly since it came out. What would you say are some of the most exciting features or partnerships that we might be hearing about in the year ahead?
Yeah, we're very, very excited because I think everybody's talking about AI. No one yesterday, I think somebody on stage said, can we stop talking about it? But I don't think we can for a while. What we're excited about is conversational AI. It's the fact that we're getting so used to the ChatGPTs of the world, no? Yeah. And imagine that in Allianz, you would actually have that functionality and you could go in and you could just ask a question. One of the key questions people have about insurance and travel insurance, which is, am I covered? So you're in a situation, something happens to you, or maybe even before when you're going on your trip, you're planning, you're thinking, for the things we're doing, are we covered as a family if you are going on a family trip with your children? And you could just ask the question either with voice or with text and you would get a straight answer instead of having to read pages of terms and conditions, which I think people are not super interested in, no?
No, or clicking around and choosing filters and things. To be able to ask in natural language would be a game changer. So absolutely. Wonderful. Anna Kofoed from Allianz Partners. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much to you.
All right. Thank you.